no brakes on his bicycle, so he's got to stop like Fred Flintstone. Our next rider has 11 X Games medals. 11 X Games medals. This guy has been all over the world on that BMX bike. He has worked for the Metro Circus as well. And believe it or not, he's from right here in St. Louis, Missouri, born and bred. This guy has done it all, doing it for Hoffman bicycles. Everyone wearing glasses and everybody who doesn't have a barber, make some noise for my good friend, Zach Warden. Zach's coming out with a Superman right there. Our third rider comes all the way from sunny California. This guy's got an amazing story. His start in his BMX career actually started in the dish pit. This guy washed dishes at a camp called Woodward Camp in Tallahassee, California, where they have all this amazing stuff to ride, and he did not waste his time. One of the best riders in the country. Make some noise for Wesley Hart. Yeah, Wesley. And our final rider, he comes from Steel City, Pennsylvania. This guy, one of the most creative BMX riders on a bicycle. He can do 6 or 7 tricks for sure. This guy does so many unique tricks, so many tricks that he's the only guy in the world you're going to see doing these tricks out here. Make some noise for Pennsylvania's Mason Ritter. Come on, starting off with a saran wrap. Mason Ritter. So that's the crew. Pick a favorite rider. We're going to send these boys one at a time at this ramp and see what's possible. Start out with my good friend, Matt Meacher. Matt with a lot of speed right there. Big there in the quarter pipe to the box jump 360. Spinning out 360 degrees. St. Louis BMX legend, Zach Warden. Get a lot of speed. Big air on the quarter pipe to the box jump. Big tail. Thinking that back at around 360 degrees. Finding those pedals. You're going to see each rider has their own unique style, their own unique bag of tricks. That's one of the things that makes BMX so cool. Nice turn down right there. Turning the bike completely sideways. Turning the handlebars and straightening out before it lands. Mason Ritter, always a smile on his face, doing it for Big Bike Company. To the box jump master. No foot can't keep both legs out to the side right there. Matt Meacher. One of my favorite riders to watch. He goes so big in that quarter pipe. Marston to Tucker Hager. That's a 2-trick combo right there. Throwing the handlebars and taking the hands off in one air. Hawks, you guys are loud now. Make some noise for Zach Warden. Zach Warden 360 to Bobby right there. Grabbing the seat, turning the handlebars. Wesley Hart, no telling what the California boys gonna bring. Tight around on the quarter pipe to the box jump 360. Grabbing that tire halfway through the spin right there. So incredibly dangerous. Mason Ritter. Big air on the quarter pipe to the box jump. What? Like I said, a truly unique rider. You're not gonna see anybody else out here doing a heel clipper over the box jump. Meacher, kicking the bike sideways, checking you guys out, doing what we call a Superman scissor kick right there. Zach Warden, 360 next up on Zach Warden. Make some noise for my friends. Absolutely killing it. Wesley Hart, into the box jump backwards. Lots of speed right there next to the toboggan air. To the box jump 360. Look back right there, spinning this opposite direction. Turning the bike sideways right there. Mason Ritter, what's Mason got for you? 360. Superman tail whip like he's Tony D'Estasio. That was incredible. Make some noise for Mason Ritter. Matt Meacher, big air on the quarter pipe, set up for something 360 no-hander. This guy has been repping St. Louis his entire professional career. There couldn't be a more proud St. Louis one-handed tabletop 360. That is so impossibly hard. Zach showing me one of his signature moves out here. Wesley Hart, what's he got for you? Lazy one-hander to the muscle. Oh my goodness. Wesley Hart taking it upside down. Make some noise for Wesley. Okay, Mason Ritter. Top of the how about a barrel roll? Going slightly sideways on that backflip. That was absolutely incredible. Make some noise for my friends.
I know, absolutely.
Hawks, you guys having a good time so far? Awesome, awesome. You guys ready to go back to class? No! Keep your hair to the end of the day. Awesome, like I said, we are the No Hate Tour, and some of you guys are still looking at me a little funny, like, yo, what is going on here? There's a skate park set up in the gym. What does this have to do with bullying? There are 4 main types of bullying, and I'm not going to sit up here and lecture you guys. You guys are in high school. You're too smart for that. But I'm going to give you some important information I wish I would have had when I was younger. There's 4 main types of bullying: physical, psychological, verbal, and cyber. Cyber is the one I'm going to talk to you guys about the most because we all have these computers in our pocket. Now, back when I was in high school in the 90s, we're just going to say that, 1990s, there was not cyberbullying. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have phones in our pocket. And I'm thankful. I'm glad I didn't grow up in that because it would be really tough for some people to deal with, right? Cyberbullying can happen anywhere. Back when I was in high school, all the bullies, if somebody didn't like me, I knew because they had to tell me, right? Now you guys are dealing with these cyberbullies who can hide behind a computer screen, who can hide behind a computer and just stay away from you guys. You guys can get bullied anywhere, from any direction, right? Even when you're not in front of them, right? So if you find somebody being mean to you online, 88% of the time when students sign into social media, they're going to see some sort of cyberbullying. That's insane. So 88 times out of 100 that you open up your social media, you're going to see some sort of cyberbullying, right? And where do we see cyberbullying? What is cyberbullying? Comments, right? We see mean stuff in the comments all the time, right? So if I'm going through my social media and I'm seeing negative comments, I'm going to tell you guys the easiest way to deal with that. The easiest way to deal with cyberbullying is to simply just block them. You don't need that negativity in your life. It's your social media. So make sure to block out the haters if you're seeing some negative stuff online. And also, it can be really, really difficult not to cyberbully somebody sometimes, right? You might just be thinking, oh, I'm just joking around. I'm just messing around with my friends, right? But the thing is, you do not know what people are going through. You never know when somebody's having the worst day of their life, right? You never know when somebody maybe just lost a family member, maybe their dog passed away. They're just having a rough time at home, right? So when you're writing comments on people's posts or anywhere on social media, make sure to read it before you post it up, because you never know when someone's having that rough day, and that may be sarcastic or you're just joking around comment might really set you down a negative path. And if you guys see somebody being cyberbullied, you see somebody being made fun of, let one of your educators know. All of your educators here went to school, they went to training because they want to help you guys. So if you're having a rough time, you're going through some stuff and some problems at home, some problems with cyberbullying, talk to your educators. They're here to help you guys. And not only can you help somebody make their day a whole lot better, you can potentially save somebody's life. So make some noise for the educators being here for you guys. Talk to them. But this next part of the show, I think we need to get some volunteers. So I'm going to have each of my riders come around and pick out a volunteer. So if you want to help us out with this part of the show, raise your hand. Get some attention from our 2, 3, 4. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make some noise for our brave volunteers. Alright, we did not do this earlier, so bear with us. We're going to follow Mason over here. And what we're gonna do for this portion of the show is what we call an unassisted bunny hop. So there's gonna be no takeoff ramp, but we're gonna try to jump over 4 brave volunteers without the use of a takeoff ramp. So Mason's getting them all lined up. Turn you sideways here. He's gonna come in from, I don't know what's happening. Mason, what's going on here? All right, so. There we go. Come on up, yep, there we go. Yeah, come all the way, right in with me, there we go. And we're gonna lay back like this. On your back. And what Mason's gonna attempt to do is jump over the top of our 4 brave volunteers. It's like 10 feet. Maybe 8. One piece of advice on you guys. Just hold still, okay? Hold still. He's a professional. He's got this, I hope. Alright, make some noise for Mason Ritter. Sorry, we're still trying to figure this out for ourselves. Mason Ritter, with a little bit of speed, can you do this? And over? Oh man! That was impressive. My ankles would break off if I did that. But this is a bike show. I think they want you to do it with the bicycle. With the bike, yeah. With the bike. That was cool though.
Yeah, he's gonna get up and
Much better do it on a bicycle than that. Make some noise for Mason Ritter. Here we go. This time he's going to do it with the bicycle and up and over.
I told you. Back in the day, they actually jumped over.
Mason, why are you listening to me on that? All right, that was cool. You found a loophole, but you're a professional BMX rider. You're not a lawyer. You're not here to find loopholes. We want him to do it on the bicycle, riding the bicycle, hands on the grips, feet on the pedals, jump over the top of these 4 people.
We're gonna start levitating.
Okay, you want to practice run? We're talking about practice? Okay, alright. So he's gonna do a practice run, just do it like over here. We just want to make sure he's got enough height, speed, and distance to clear over the top of our 4 brave volunteers. This is a new thing. We're still trying to figure it out. Let's see. And teachers, what do you think about that? How'd that go? We got some thumbs down. We got some thumbs up. Mason, how do you feel about that practice run?
I think it was perfect.
Mason says if he goes a little bit faster and you guys get a little bit louder, we can get this done. You guys want to see Mason do this? Alright, Mason Ritter, one of the top professionals in the country, gonna jump over your 4th brake. Yo! Make some noise for Mason Ritter and make some noise for our 4 brake volunteers. That was awesome. One more time, make some noise for your classmates. We're going to bring you guys out for what we call lip tricks. This is the more technical side of BMX. These guys got so much skill on bicycle. And our major BMX competitions, the judges want to see how high the guys can go, but they also want to see how technical the riders can get. Zach stalling on his back tire right there. Doing what we call tire tap. Bar spinning disaster on the big quarterback right there. Nice little disaster. Tail tap up on the big corner. Nice little 180. Make some noise for Zach. Matt Meacher loves flip tricks. This guy's got a huge bag of tricks. Bar spins and no-hander. 2-trick combo right there. He's got no brakes on the bicycle, so he's got to jam his foot in the tire. Tail whip right there. Getting that back end around 360 degrees. Nice little tail tap right there. Nice little toboggan. No problem for Zach. No problem for Matt. Let's see what Matt's got for you. Upside down with it. To what we call a fair. Make some noise for Matt Leacher. Mason Ritter has so many technical tricks. This guy is insane. I'm trying to keep up. Nice little foot jam right there. Up on the big quarter. Big air. On the smallest ramp here. 540. Spin around 540 degrees. Tail whip to tire tap to front. Stalling. Making the announcer laugh. Double tail whip on the quarter mark. Wow. Switching his feet right there from the front to the back. Absolutely incredible. Make some noise for Matt. Mason Ritter. That was like 150 tricks. Wesley Hart gonna finish this off right here. Oh, going backwards, standing on the seat right there. That is so incredibly difficult. This guy grew up in one of the most pristine place called Woodward Camp out in California. Did his training there up until he was a teenager. And since then, he has been on the road, traveling the world on that BMX bike. One of the best riders to ever come out of California. Taylor, thank you right there. Nice little foot jam. Opposite flare, going opposite direction. No regular flare. One upside down, look back with the baby. Make some noise for Wesley Hart. Hawks, are you guys still with me? You guys still having a good time? Yeah? Awesome. Can you guys tell we love doing this? We absolutely love it. We've been passionate about BMX since we were super young. All 5 of us were very, very lucky. We were able to find BMX when we were super, super young. And having a passion in life is something that has helped me tremendously throughout my life. I've gone through a lot of rough times in my life, and the thing is, my passion has always been there to help me. So, BMX is one passion, but you guys can be passionate about just about anything. So I want to find out who's passionate right here in this gym today. So by a show of hands, how many athletes do I have out there? Athletes. Boom, boom. Lots of athletes. Lots of athletes. How about musicians?
Are you an
athlete? Her hand went right up.
I
Love
wasn't
seeing that.
paying
Awesome.
attention.
How about artists? Do I have artists out there? Her hand went right up. Love seeing that. How about people that like working on stuff, like working on cars, making cars go real fast? I know St. Louis is crazy about that. So if you raise your hand for any of those things, give yourselves a round of applause. You have passion in your life. That's super important. I cannot stress to you how important that is. Why is a passion important? A passion is important because it helps you deal with stress and anxiety. We all have stress and anxiety. I don't care who you are. You're going to battle stress and anxiety throughout your entire life. I would love to tell you guys that when you graduate high school, it's going to be great. It's going to be no problems at all, but it's not true at all. Even as an adult, you go through rough times, and finding a positive way to deal with that stress, to deal with that anxiety, is really, really important to be happy in life. So I can tell you all the difficult times I went through in my life. If I had a rough day, if I had a rough week, if I had a rough month, if I just go ride my bike for 20 minutes, I feel that much better. Having something, a positive outlet to get your energy out is super important. And not only is it super important to be mentally healthy, it also can help you out financially. A passion can help you out financially, believe it or not. So if you raise your hand for any of those things that I mentioned earlier, how would you like to get paid for doing that? Right? It's the American dream, right? It would be incredible to get paid. These guys get paid to ride BMX, which is absolutely incredible. It's just a skill that they acquired when they were young, and now they get paid for it. But if you wanna get paid for something you're passionate about, let me give you a little bit of advice. Do it as much as you can right now. Immerse yourself in what you love to do. If you immerse yourself at such a young age in what you love to do, I'm not talking about just do the activity, but learn everything you can about it. Do everything you can to learn and do the activity, and you'll become, one of two things will always happen when you immerse yourself in what you love to do. Number one, you become so good at it, you'll become professional. You get paid to do it like these guys. You get paid to play football, you get paid to play the violin, you get paid to do hair, you get paid to do something that you love, right? If you do not become a professional, but you still work yourself into an expert position in what you love to do, guess what you can do? You can teach it, right? You can teach somebody doing what you are passionate about. It's super, super easy to do that. So find something you love, do it as much as you can right now, learn about it, and you can potentially be a job for you someday. So let me just give you a quick example. Let's say I'm in high school. Dane wants to become a professional football player, right? So I played football in high school, and I learned everything I can about football. I learned all about it. I learned about the plays, I learned about the franchises, I learned everything I can when I played football. And I graduate from high school, and I go to college, and I become a college football player, right? And then I get to the end of my college career, guess what? Dane, you're too skinny to become a professional football player. You're not tall enough, you're not going to make it. Is my dream of getting paid to play football over with at that point? No, it's not. Guess what you can become? You can become a coach, you can become a trainer, you can work for any number of the franchises. You can become a journalist. Believe it or not, there are people in this country that will pay you good money to talk about something you love into a microphone. You feel me? Whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you're passionate about, there is a career involved in it. And if you guys want to accomplish that, all you have to do is put in the work now. So I just want to share that with you guys. But are you guys ready for a little bit more BMX out here today?
Yeah!
All right, you've seen some pretty cool stuff out here. You've seen some backflips. You've seen 4 people get jumped over. You've seen a local St. Louis boy tear it up. What do you guys want to see out here today? Some backflips. Does anybody want to see me ride? I'm going to ride a little bit. Let me turn on some music. I got to get there with a hat on.
Take the pink bike!
The boys are calling me out earlier. They said, "Dane,
Pink bike! Pink bike! Pink bike!
All right, guys. You guys want to see Dane get sick with it? We're going to need you to make some noise. All right. So you guys saw us up in the air earlier. What Dane does is called flatland. The goal of flatland is the same as lava at the kid. You do not want to touch the ground. Watch his hands. Watch his feet. No matter what this man does, the goal to stay on that bike. He's just getting warmed up right now, going in some whiplashes. This right here is the most dedicated discipline in BMX. The skill it takes to balance on a bike like that is the equivalent of throwing a fastball with your left hand. Look at him spinning around. Backwards, frontwards, backwards.
Oh, it's horrible. My left hand is pretty much.
All right, let's make some noise for Dane, guys. Not only is Dane our team manager, he is our resident flatlander. As you can see, getting it done every day for you guys. All right, once again, you got riding backwards right now. 1 foot on both legs, spinning the bars, keeping it going, stopping that front wheel. All right. Dane makes this look so smooth, guys, but trust me, it takes hours and hours of practice. Oh, let's make some noise for Dane riding his bike up and down right now, guys. Stop it and clean. Let's get behind our master Dane. All right, guys, you guys have a good one.
Thank you guys. I want to run out that bike a little bit on this Tuesday afternoon. We're going to send the guys in the ramp one more time. Here we go. We're going to start out with Matt Meacher. Make some noise for Matt Meacher. Now to the box, so massive. Back full out of Matt. That was huge. Zach Ward to St. Louis. Doing it for the city by the river. He wants to run that one back. Make some noise for Zach. the upside down. Mason 360 tabletop. Picture perfect. 360 tabletop on Mason. Wesley Hart. Definitely the best shoes on tour. To the box jump 360. Times out Dylan. Kicking the bike around 360 degrees while he's spinning. Such a crazy trick. Matt Beecher to the box jump 360 hard spin. To no-hander. I still don't understand how he stops. Zach Ward getting a lot of speed, big air in the quarter pipe. To the box jump 360 tailwind. Wow. Absolutely perfect. Catching pedals right there. Mason Ritter. Doing it for Finn Bicycle Company. To the box jump what? Saran wrap. Kicking his leg around over the handlebar all the way around and then kicking his legs out to the side. Nobody else in the world is going to be doing that. Jump this small. Wesley Hart, 360 digging it. Perfect right there, catching all kinds of air. Matt Beecher, what does Matt got for you? Make some noise for Matt, let's get him pumped up. What? Bar spin backflip on a Matt Beecher. Crazy trick, throw the handlebars when you're upside down. Zach Warden. Big backflip on a Zach Warden. What does Mason got for you? Make some noise for Mason Ritter. Let's get it, Mason. Wow. They call that on a barrel roll, dipping his shoulder, going a little bit sideways right there. If you guys make some noise for Wesley, he's going to give you something special right here. Side tail up on the quarter pipe. Double tail whip over the back shot. Make some noise for Wesley Hart. That was incredible. Wow. Got one more? You guys want one more to Matt Beecher? Matt wants to get one more for you. Here we go. Matt Beecher back on tailwind. Oh my goodness. Make some noise for the no-hit tour. Wow. So much happened right there. That was incredible. Now guys, if you take anything away from today's show, just simply be kind to each other. Be nice to each other. Encourage each other. When you encourage your friends, it goes a long way. When you put your friends down, it's not going to help you out at all. The way all of us get better is that we support and encourage each other. And if you do that with your friends, I promise you amazing things are possible. But we're going to end off our show with one more jump from each of these guys. So they're going to go back to back to back in what we call a train. Very, very dangerous, because if the guy in front of me messes up, they're not right there. They're going to take a quick lap. Make some noise for your riders out here today. Throw them down. We're going to do one final jump out here. They want to hear you guys. Let's hear it for them. We're going to go back to back to back. Matt Beecher, lots of speed. Big airs out of each of the guys. Taking it upside down. 7-2 now, Wesley. Big backflip out of Mason. Zach Warden taking it upside down. Mason Rose to the no-hit tour. Zach Warden, Wesley Hart, Matt Beecher, and Mason Ritter. That was awesome. All right, are you guys ready to go back to class?
Now.
I think we got one more stunt. You guys want to see one more stunt? We don't do this every day, but for this next part of the show, we need a very brave teacher. Who is your bravest or scariest teacher? I interrupted your fingers. So, for this next part of the show, what we're going to do is we have this thing we call the hot seat. Okay? And what we do is we put the hot seat in a very dangerous position. Okay? We're going to put it right here. And the rider, who do we got? Mason Ritter is going to do this. So come on over here and sit down. I'm fixing this chair. It's broken. I don't know why.
Stop breaking the chair.
Yeah, that's good. There we go. Yeah, that's good right there. And what we're going to do is this is just to test you out, to see how brave you are. All right. She's not scared at all. What are you doing to this poor woman? What are we putting her through? Jeez. Okay, so obviously that's not very scary, right? So let's have you pop up real quick. I think if we move the chair a little bit closer to the ramp, that'll make it more dangerous. So you guys tell me how close I should put this thing to the ramp, okay? Pretty exciting. How about right here? It's just going to slide down. It needs to be on a flat surface. I got a good idea. And I think a few people over here want me to do it too. Let's put it up here. That's dangerous. Okay. The whole show listens like this high in the air. So I think he's got it. He's a little skeptical. He doesn't want to hurt our brave victim. Volunteer. Let's sign it up. So okay, let's do a practice run. We'll just check it out. Make sure you can get over the top of this chair. And then we will move on to the stunt. Shouldn't be any problem. Mason is one of the best riders in the world. This guy rides ramps way bigger than this all the time. It should not be. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. We can't do this. We can't do it. First off, this is an anti-bullying assembly. You can't boo me at the anti-bullying assembly. I was just talking about positivity. So, this is not on me. This is on you guys. Do you guys still want to see this? Alright, we're going to get her up here. We're going to help you out. Make some noise for our brave volunteer. And I got an even better idea. Sergeant Carlisle, come on down here. I want you to get in on this too. We're going to jump over 2 human beings. Make some noise for Sergeant Carlisle, guys. Alright, so we have one rule about 2 rules. The first rule, do not move, okay? Just sit there, you're fine. We got one of the best riders in the world who can't clear over a chair about to jump you. The second rule is, you must keep your eyes open. Because when I see you close your eyes, we're going to do it again, okay? So keep your eyes open, you got the best in the house. If you guys have any cool pictures or videos from this show, make sure to use our hashtag, #NoHateTour, and we're going to get this done. But right now, Mason Ritter is going to need some energy from you guys. Make some noise for Mason Ritter. Here we go. Mason ended our show here today. Let's see what he's got. Oh! He wasn't feeling it. Make some noise. This time is for real. Hillsboro Hawks, make some noise in Everybody go, wee! You guys have been such an incredible audience. Does anybody want to win $500? Yeah? We give away $500 every single week just for coming to our show. And there's one way that you guys can sign up to win that $500. We do the drawing every single Friday. We have a sponsor called Zenni Eyewear, and they hook us up with $500. So if you go onto this QR code, click the link, fill out the information, put your email, your name in there. We would love for one of you guys in this gym to win that $500. We're doing the drawing on Friday. $500 for free for doing nothing, but I'd love to have that. I unfortunately have to work for my money. Nobody told me being a tall was so difficult. So scan the QR code, fill out the form, and you can win $500.
Gosh, start
We
it.
got a little bit more free stuff to give away, but you're gonna have to earn it a little bit, right? Do I have any strong people out there? Who is strong in the gymnasium who want us to come down and try some pull-ups or some free stuff? Come on down. Come on down. Anybody up here? Come on down. Go. Come on down. You don't have to wait for me. Come on down.
Josh, go up there. I think I
We
got
got two records. We got the St. Louis record and we got the all-time record. The St. Louis record I saw this morning was 13, and Windsor Owls said. So I know somebody can break that record. The male record is 13, the female record is 7. So if there's any females that want to try it out, come on down. Yeah, come on down. You can try it. We got free stuff for you for even trying. One, two, 3, 4, 5. That's 5.
6, 7?
6.
Come on.
7. Make some noise for 7. All I know is I'm probably the weakest person here. I could not do 7 points. No way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Make some noise for 10. Good work. Make some noise for your classmate. Give him a shot. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make some noise for 7. Oh, we got some females on that side. Make some noise for the strong, independent females out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Come on!
Make some noise. team. Make some noise for your classmate. One, two, seven, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Hey, we got a couple minutes. We got the 10 guys in this list. If you want to come down on the floor and meet the riders, we got autograph cards. If you want to get a picture or get an autograph from one of the riders, come on down there. We'd love to meet you guys. The Marines will be hanging out doing polls. We're going to be around for a little bit longer. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with the No Hate Tour. You're not dismissed for a few more minutes. Or if you want to meet the riders, come on down. Otherwise, just hang out for a little bit. Thank you guys so much. We've had such a good time with you guys. Have a great day.
Hey, let's give these guys a big round of applause. Thank you, D-Lex. Folks, you can come on down and get some autographs and hang out. If you are a car driver, you are dismissed.
No hate tour.
Forgot to mention, we got this pink bike over here. If you want to sign our bicycle over here, we got this pink bike. We would love to have your signature on it. You've had it with us for like 3 years now. We got over 10,000 signatures on that bicycle. We would love to have you guys' signature on there.
How's it going, man?
What's up?
Yeah. This is the No Hate tour.
It is.
Yes.
Yes. No hate tour.
What's your name?
My name
Yeah.
is Dane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in Missouri right now, so
Yeah. Sick. I'm stoked to be here. I love coming to Missouri.
yeah.
Yeah.